We never said goodbye in words, only in looks too long and silences too loud. To you, or the version of you I used to wake up beside, this isn't revenge. It's not even closure. It's just the truth, finally finding air. April 3rd, the day we lost the baby. I still remember how the walls echoed louder than your voice in that hospital room. You kept staring at the floor like if you looked at me, you'd see everything we just lost. I didn't cry right away. I just kept thinking, this can't be how it ends. But maybe some endings begin in whispers, not explosions. You held my hand, but not my grief. Before that, we were beautiful in pieces. You were the calm to my chaos, the kind of man who folded laundry while I spiraled in existential dread. You made pancakes in silence and held me in crowded rooms without ever asking what I was running from. But I was running, always. I think I mistook your steadiness for stillness. I thought love had to burn or it wasn't real. The affair happened in autumn, not the physical kind, worse. The kind made of thoughts and longing glances at a life I never had the courage to live. There was a man I met at a gallery opening. He asked questions you hadn't asked in years. I didn't touch him, but I wanted to. And that was enough to ruin something sacred. I came home to you, laid beside you and whispered, I love you. Just loud enough to convince myself it was still true. You found out. You always do. But you didn't yell. You didn't leave. You just started doing the dishes with your back turned. Started saying good night instead of I love you. That's when I realized forgiveness isn't loud, it's quiet. It's the space between two people who want to stay but don't know how to be close anymore. The turning point. April the 24th. We sat on the porch. You were drinking coffee. I was wearing your old hoodie. The morning air was heavy with unsaid things. And then you asked, if you hadn't lost the baby, would you still be here? I froze, not because I didn't know the answer, but because I did. Now, months later, the house is sold. You're living somewhere with tall windows and too much sunlight. I heard you adopted a dog, a rescue, fitting, I guess. I still wear your hoodie, not out of longing, out of habit. I tried dating again. I even laughed once, but no one knows about the way you used to hum when you made coffee, or how you held grief like it was glass. No one knows the weight of what we lost. Not just the baby, but us. Ending. Insight plus soft twist. If you're reading this or somehow still wondering, I don't hate you, I don't even blame you. You loved me with everything you had. And I loved you in the only way I knew how. Half grown, half scared, and far too late. We didn't fail. We just ended where our healing hadn't begun yet. Some people are soulmates, others are soul mirrors. You were mine, and I see myself more clearly now. Me.